Donald Trump won the election. Ready or not, here he comes. He's proposing a crap load of tariffs. We're gonna look at what that is, what it's gonna be on, and what it means for you. Let's go!
Let's get going.
What is a tariff? Let me use it in a sentence. Them pants will tear if you bend over like that one more time. A tariff is just a tax on goods either being imported or exported. It's just a fancy word that was invented during the bigwig days and has stuck around for way too long. Trump is proposing a 10 to 20% tariff on all goods coming in from other countries and a 60% tariff on goods coming in from China. Trump's putting these tariffs down to increase money coming to the government to help reduce the federal budget. Makes sense, right? Not how you would think. The increased price of a good caused by a tariff isn't paid by the country that is exporting the goods, it's paid by the company that is buying the goods. US companies in our case. So Trump is putting tariffs on goods that penalizes US companies, and then that money goes back to the US government.
I'm talking about this.
There are ways, however, in which this would hurt foreign companies, in that if US companies look at these new increased prices and they're like, I ain't buying that, I'm buying it from some other guy, some other country or company within the United States. Also, foreign companies would be affected if they had to lower their prices to remain competitive with these increased tariffs. All right, Andy, prices are gonna go up, but like, on what? To answer that, we need to take a look at a chart from BBC. Here we have the top 10 US goods imported by value in 2022. So at the top is crude petroleum. We'll get to that in a second. Cars. Foreign cars are pretty popular here. Broadcasting equipment. My broadcasting equipment? Darn it. I don't think anyone really has to worry about that. Probably less like big companies like radios and TV stations. Computers. That's freaking everybody. I'm sure that includes desktops, laptops, cell phones, tablets, freaking everything. Packaged medicaments. I assume that has something to do with medicines, like the prepackaged pills. Motor vehicle parts and accessory vehicle parts. Cars were a really high one. Car parts, not a big stretch of the imagination. Refined petroleum, here we go. Now this is basically oil, petroleum, oil, you know, stuff that runs the whole country. Before petroleum turns into oils that we can use, it has to be refined. So we are both importing the crude raw stuff and refined from other countries so that we can use it as soon as we get it. Next up is vaccines, blood, anti-seta, and toxin. Not sure if I'm too dumb to know what these fancy words mean or they're just making it up. It's kind of troubling that we're importing blood. I don't know about you, kind of weird. Office machine parts, that could be a lot. Integrated circuits is the bottom of the list. That, basically anything with a circuit board, anything with like an on-off switch, that's a lot. I'm kind of surprised that's not higher, or maybe we're just building them here in country. Made it this far, you dig the vibe, so go ahead and hit subscribe. All right, Faux Hawk, what does this mean for old number one? How much am I gonna have to shell out for all this stuff? To get an idea of that, think about this. Number one on the list of imports was crude oil, followed down by refined petroleum. All plastic and all rubber is made from oil. That pretty much includes like everything. And to give you an even better idea, I found this list of products that use petroleum. Oh boy, it's a doozy. Okay, get ready, here we go. Everything from solvents to diesel fuel, motor oil, ball bearing grease, ink, motorcycle helmets, basketballs, antihistamines. Watch out for the mains. Putty, life jackets, epoxy, mops, fishing rods, ice cube trays, nylon, my goodness, candles, shampoo, everything with plastic in it, crayons, don't touch my crayons, shaving cream, toothpaste, and of course, gasoline. Prices on this stuff could go up quite a bit, especially if it's from China. I know I said originally that the importing company is the one that's going to pay that, but newsflash, companies are greedy. You think they're just gonna take that hit? Oh, sorry, we gotta pay more for our stuff. Nothing we can do about it. No, man. They're just gonna increase the price that they sell it to you at. I'm thinking what's most likely going to happen is that foreign companies are going to lower their price a little bit. US companies are going to take the hit on that charge a little bit, and then they're going to raise their prices that you pay a little bit so that the sticker shock isn't going to be so bad, because if prices go up too much, people probably won't buy their stuff. I know I wouldn't. Now, Trump would tell you that he's going to make other countries pay for these tariffs, no cost to the American consumer. That's simply just not how it works. Kind of like that border wall he was gonna build along Texas and make Mexico pay for it. How'd that work out for you, Donnie? We're gonna build a wall, we're gonna make Mexico pay for it. Now, during Trump's first term, we actually really had really good gas prices. The price of other goods could go up quite a lot. I've seen impact on the American household anywhere from $1,200 up to $4,000 or more. From this same article, it says that the American family would pay $2,500 to $3,900 more per year. That could be like $300 a month, somewhere around that ballpark. Dadgum, that's a lot of money. How do we handle these increased prices? Be prepared. The Boy Scout motto, baby. What do? We start saving. You should have a healthy emergency fund of at least 3 months of expenses, probably 6 or even 12 months of expenses. How much is that? Add up all the money you spent this month. That's your monthly expenses. When trying to budget your money and trying to get ahead, you can either reduce the amount of money you spend or increase the amount of money you got coming in. Ideally both. So if you have a healthy emergency fund, you're gonna be all right. Go crush.